along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with Temple's head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Tulane right back to the line.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He's going to take a shot. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Throws toward the end zone.
Oh, my
And
God.
they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big third down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Temple. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Owls. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're...
And here's the third interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Maybe some... Got enough space. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but... I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, offense, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man on the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you thought for a second that is exactly what this offense wanted, right? Get the ball out of your own end zone. The running back gets it, gets some yards, but he coughs the football up on a horrible spot on the field. And now this defense is set up with great field position.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Owls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying play action. Keeps looking downfield. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they...
Give him 6. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Lewis. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs to make the catch. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Fires into the end zone. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Green Wave. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. There he goes. Made a defender miss. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. He wants to change this route. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Temple lines up quickly. They'll go right back to him. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. Like, they told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tulane. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding.
Yo, what up, soul mate? What it do? What it do?
This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Temple like a 1-star
lines up quickly.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a 2nd
I like
and
it, bro. You know what
long.
I'm saying? Recruiting good, everything. So, you know, I dig it.
The give to the back. Plows through the defense. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20.
Yeah. I got Nebraska. I'm in like 4th down. I got Nebraska in 3 over. They was going a 1-star league. So I got Temple
3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on
but
the
I'm going to have
season.
to drop out.
And a
3
huge
of them. I'm
run
going to
from
stay
the
in
back
this one
for 6.
because it's like a 72
Man, it's
hour
nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point
Like
splits
one of
the
the
upright.
leagues, I'm 7-1 with Nebraska, and I got like 14 recruits already, like 4 stars. I think I got like 10 4 stars, 2 5s, and the rest of them 3s. So it's good, you know. It puts
And
you in
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
To compete. Because Nebraska quarterback is not good. His throwing power is horrible this year. See, I'm just doing ultimate team solos right now, then load up on TikTok. Okay.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
I've been seeing you doing it with the rookies, man.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. With the
I've been
catch,
seeing you
it's
doing
Hill.
your thing with rookies.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
And I love when my
I know he about
quarterback
mad with
sees
the
zone
run,
and knows exactly where to
Like,
go
you
with the
can trick,
football,
I
sees the
can't
wide
do
receiver
too
run
many
the
passes.
drag route,
Yeah, you know, I
knows
be
when to
having time
throw
on
it,
my
pulls the
hands for
trigger
real
for
once
the
I
easy
get out,
completion.
you know, it's out of court and stuff, so it don't be no thing.
Under fire.
Don't get
Finds
no
his
thing
big
at all.
tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll
Like
have
the
enough for
guys
the first
that on me,
down.
I don't even know them. I
Here's
know
this
the
offense
person
with a fresh
that's
set of
over this
downs.
league right here, but the rest
There's
of them
got to be a sense of urgency for this offense
I
right
just
now.
end
They're
up kicking
trailing.
the
They're going to be
wheel
kicking
on,
off to open the second half. So they
online
need
and
points.
stuff,
They need to
so
go tempo.
it's
Maybe
one of
that
those
last
things,
first
okay,
down
I
gets them a
jump
little
in,
bit of.
you know?
Oh, a lot of space. He steps out of
I just
bounds
went
at
ahead,
the
took a chance, and
15-yard line.
jumped in
Big pickup
some.
on the ground, and they're rolling.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
I'm a fan, so I enjoy it. So hard throwing was 7. Yeah. Like my guy, he 80 something, but it's just the fact that
Going to work in the red zone, they
Man,
can't pick
he
up
ain't
the
got no
first
throwing
down
power.
without getting it into the end zone.
he don't have no throwing power at all. That throwing power is a killer.
They give it to him again.
Ah, good run.
Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah,
And
you
they
got
take
quarterbacks
it
don't have no
in for
throwing
6
power. They
more
tend to
points.
throw the ball a little way in the air.
Nice job by this offense.
Like your
Put the
guy can
scoring
be
drive
gone,
together.
but they'll throw
And now
way in
listen,
the air
it's not
and
even
defend the
halftime
kick
yet.
back
So
up
keep
to it and
fighting.
shit like that.
You know,
So
going to
it kinda-
halftime,
kinda
regroup. We
kills the
found a
whole
little
thing,
something
trying to
something
go
on this
deep for real,
drive.
like,
See if we can cut
once
into this
you
lead
got your
and continue to
quarterback
make
can't
this
throw,
game closer and closer.
then you know there's no deep. You have no deep threat no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Mason. He's brought down at the 16.
I
Would have been
played
much better off to
with
take the
tier one
touchback.
team offline, and it's totally different. Yeah. Definitely is.
Plenty of time left in the half
Tier
here as they
one
take
in
over, but they
Dynasty,
will
you
want
don't
to be
have
efficient here in the final
No
2 minutes.
prestige on your team. You don't have no NIL points. You don't
They're
have
going
none
to
of
test
that
the right
possession.
side with this
Dead,
one.
like,
Got enough for
so
the first.
what I do
He'll be
is
stopped
I
at the
came in
27, but
kind of,
picks
I think
up
the
10
second
on
or
that
third
one.
week on here.
Another
So
good
I
run,
didn't,
man. He
I
has
didn't
been
diminish
picking
the
up
board
yards
the
in
computer already
bunches today.
had.
Jesse
But
showed
what I
off
would
all
have
the
done
skills.
is
And he's
my
showing no
first
signs of
pick
slowing
just
down,
would've been,
David. This guy just gets
try to
better
steal
as the
quarterback.
game
That was my
goes on.
first,
He is a
first,
beast.
you know what I'm saying? pick
Defense
to
right there
get
to
a
stop him
quarterback,
in his tracks, and they get nothing
steal
on that play.
quarterback,
The defense
and I've
uses
been
the
prepared
timeout. That's their
for next
first.
year, you know what I'm saying?
They'll have 2
But
left
the
to work
computer already
with before the
had
half.
people already locked in. I didn't want
Got
to diminish
stuffed on
that.
first down. It's 2nd and 10.
You know what they had going on, and I would, I ain't want to mix them up, so I just
Back
left
to
it as it
pass.
was.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Like this here, he has
And
no
the
throwing
incomplete
power.
pass, taking a shot
Like that
on
right there in
2nd
itself,
down, and
that'll
they'll be
kill
left with
everything
a
that you're
3rd
trying
down.
to do.
Well, you make big
Like
plays
my
for your
receiver
quarterback in the
gone.
game. You catch a touchdown pass,
My
he's going to
receiver
look your
gone,
way
like,
again, often.
had he had an
Downfield
arm,
like they did
they
right
would
there,
been
but
business,
give the
but he had an
defense
arm.
credit, forcing an incompletion.
He has
Hauls
no
it
arm.
in. Timeout taken by the offense is their second.
Definitely
And
the
they'll
wild
still have
ball,
one in their
man.
pocket for
Killing
what's
me.
left in this first half.
He killing me, man.
Gives it on the option. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Temple lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good defense.
Couldn't make the connection
good
last time.
man
Let's see if they
defense.
throw it again.
He came out of that, what's called? Yeah, throwing power definitely equal that. That's why I said in this game, had I been in the beginning, my only recruit on the board probably been a 5-star quarterback. They would try to steal him. And, you know, but
He'll go to work
that
in the
wasn't
air on
case with
2nd
me,
down.
so.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Gonna try to get it himself. Down to the
He saw me do
26-yard
that, make
line
the runner,
before they
and the
ride
receiver
him
go
out
be
of
thought
bounds,
gonna
and
pass.
this
I had no
defense is on
intention
its
to
heels.
pass.
Man-to-man
I did
coverage is a
have
great
no intention
opportunity
to
for
pass it,
scrambling
man,
quarterbacks to
this
take
quarterback
off and
followed
run
through
because
quick.
everybody on defense who's covering has their
No
backs
good
turned to the
defense, though. I
quarterback,
had no
obviously, because
intention
they're
to pass it
chasing
at all.
an intended receiver or target.
At
So
all.
good job that time by the quarterback knowing
Maybe
I've got
blitz
man
right here.
coverage. If it's not open, I can
You got
take
one
off and go make
timeout.
something positive
Let's see.
happen.
Yeah, I think it was
Looking to
blitz.
throw on first down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just
I think it was
throws it
blitz from
away,
high
and I
down
think
in
the
the-
flag's going to be
That's
coming
good.
in.
We'll
There
take
it
that. That
is.
was good blitz. That was great blitz.
Time dwindling
They didn't
away
block
as
it
they
like
try
I
to
wanted
put
them
points
to.
on the board right before the half.
I want to see what he.
Making side adjustments here.
Definitely not man. This is not man.
Looking downfield very late in the half. A shot toward the end zone.
Oh,
Had
he
it in his
dropped
hands for the
it!
score and let it fall
Oh,
to the turf.
my
It'll be
God.
third down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested
I was gonna
catch
give
rate
some
goes
props,
way
like,
through the
okay.
roof. Who can make
That
those
motherfucker
plays
dropped it.
when you're physically getting hit? Nice job
Oh,
by the
man, I
defense,
was gonna
man.
give
Make
some
them
props.
earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him short of the
Oh,
sticks,
he
and it'll be
dropped
fourth
it,
down.
bro. That was. Oh man. That
As
was
we
pretty
close in on
pass.
halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal.
That was a pretty
Never
pass,
in doubt.
man.
Right down the middle. And that
Oh,
lead
myself
grows
saying
even
no
bigger.
throwing power.
We
It
played two
don't reach.
quarters
If
here
he
and
had
reached
throwing power,
halftime, and we
that's a
will now
touchdown.
check in with
That's-
Kevin Connors
that's
in the
all
studio.
Flat out
From
touchdown
our
right there.
gorgeous
Nothing
Orlando
you could've done about
studios,
it, but
it's the
ball
Week 5 edition
stayed
of
in
the
the air
EA
so long,
Sports
man.
College Football
Gave
Update
the
Show.
DBs
Let's
time to
open the
catch up.
show with Vanderbilt in their
And the
matchup
sad
against
thing
the
about it is
number
I don't
12
have
team,
no-
the Georgia
I don't have
Bulldogs.
not one.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably
QB
wishes
on
he'd
my,
just taken the
thing,
touchback.
my board, bro. It's
And
like
it's
a
the
big-time
Commodores
QB.
with a statement victory
At
here and
all.
a surprising result. Going into this
And
game, they
it's
did
already,
not
you know,
look
by the
like
time
the
you get
better
like to week
team.
3 or 4, it'd be too late
Temple
to kinda
takes
like go out
over
with
and the
big name
offense will
quarterbacks.
return to the
They
field.
already what
That
they
gets them
they
back
do
above
the
500. They're now
Oh, he's got some
top
space.
5.
The 40, the 30,
They do like out
the
the top
20,
5. They start
the
cutting you
10.
off.
Slippery
They start cutting
slide,
teams away and
find
shit
his
like
way
that.
and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the
Like
tight
that
end.
right there, even that pass,
Really
this
good
quarterback,
concept there to
there's
get
like
things going and use the
no way
tight
in the
end
hell this
early.
quarterback
I mean,
should
just
have
such a
thrown
great
that ball
job on
up in the air
first
like
down,
that. There was
setting up
nobody
an easier
around
second
him.
down. Understanding
by
I don't
himself.
always have to push the
Had
ball
that,
down
had
the
that ball
field, but
been
see the tight
down,
end,
he
make
could
the
have got a
throw.
first
No, it's
down
not a
because
big
he had
gain.
to jump.
It makes life really easy
Yeah, right
on
there
that
be
second
messing
down.
folks up.
Lets it fly.
Ooh, I tried to
Makes
pick
a deep
that.
grab.
Oh,
Oh,
that
he's
was a
getting
good
ahead
throw.
of steam.
I tried to pick that. That was a good throw.
Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke
Yeah,
away
that was
from the
good throw.
defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some
Well,
of them just
another
say,
thing,
that
Brandon, you
guy,
got
get him the
definitely
ball,
get
let him do the
to,
rest. Dangerous weapon
these
out of the
players, how slow
backfield,
they
catching the
move, so-
football, making the big play.
He just definitely moved
He'll bring
slow.
it out. It's Mason. Not nearly as
Yeah,
much
he
as
wanted
he'd
the guy
hoped
to
when he
just-
brought it out of the end zone. He'll be
I
stopped
mean.
at the 15. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. Got a little grass. The 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Owls. He scored the 5th time in this game.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Under fire. And it's a sack.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Going downfield for the big play.
Shit!
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
Oh man, if I get a quarterback for this team, shit, that'll be pretty.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Yeah, against another one-star team or whatever it's doing all this shit. Definitely need a damn quarterback.
The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm...
Caught, and he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting...
Has it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tulane!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Smith takes the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Green.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Lets it go to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs. And
there's a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Running inside, it's Smith. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Wants to return it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going deep. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
it's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down.
Well, that's another completion, and this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time.
And he's thrown another interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He wants a big play here late. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.